Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us on allthosethingsilove.com. We have a special edition today. We are meeting with Chef Anderson and Chef Kalil from the Frito-Lay Flavor Kitchens in Plano, Texas.
Hi,
With
Gracie.
Memorial Day just being around the corner, it's definitely the time to kick off the big season of entertaining. And whether you're planning a huge Father's Day backyard get-together or a themed birthday bash, or even just a simple patio dinner for your family, planning a summer celebration can be both challenging and stressful. And Chef Kalil and Chef Anderson are going to provide us with some tips to make it easier.
Great.
That is right, Gracie. One of the things I like to do is not make it too burdensome on myself. People like to show off, so leverage your guests, have them bring something if they want to. If they want to make a snack or a dip and bring it. So that's always fun, and that's always a way to make it easier on yourself. But the other thing I'd like to do is whatever I'm preparing, I'm not going to go crazy prepping it all in advance. So for instance, I have a couple recipes here. One's a shrimp ceviche, and one is a sushi ranch. And I'll get to the sushi ranch in a second because that's fun. But I call them five-finger dips. The reason is each recipe has only 5 ingredients. You can count them all on one hand. And for instance, and we start with an already made salsa or dip. So in the case of the ceviche, I've taken Tostitos chunky style salsa, added some cooked chopped shrimp, some lime, some cilantro, and some cucumbers for some crunch. And we serve those with Tostitos scoops or Tostitos restaurant style chips because Tostitos always make a party. And what's fun about the ranch, I was telling you about this one the other day, because it's fun. It takes an exotic and puts it on a familiar. It's a ranch dip. We started with our favorite ranch dip, but I added minced pickled ginger like you get at a sushi restaurant, soy and wasabi like you get at a sushi restaurant. You know what my 5th ingredient is? Toasted seaweed minced up and folded in there.
So you really get that full effect.
You get the flavors of the fun of a sushi restaurant, but on the familiar ranch and serve it with those wonderful.
You could just mix them together even.
Tostitos. You can mix them together. You can have hollowed out grilled jalapenos and stuff those with them. There's all kinds of fun stuff you can do.
A few things that I like to do to keep it simple and not too stressful is plan ahead. Just like when you're planning any event, you're thinking about who's going to be there and what you want to have to serve, what time of day you're eating. So I try to plan ahead and make a menu that I can manage depending on how much help I'm going to have. Shop ahead the things that you can shop, like your salsas and your chips, and then leave the more fresh items like meat and produce to the last minute. But keep the prep simple. If you've noticed, we have simple sliced vegetables. We have a delicious dip here that we've kind of done a sort of homemade thing where we've taken hummus and we've taken guacamole and this nice crab salad and we've layered it and topped it with a little Bloody Mary mix just to give it a little extra zip. And then we're serving it with some sun chips. So what you're actually getting also is some wonderful whole grains that are delicious. And so you've taken some things like fresh vegetables, and then you've taken some things like hummus that you don't necessarily have to make, and you've combined them so that you have a little bit of easy with a little bit of things that take a little more time.
Right, and if you notice our setup here, we have our chips and our dips. We even have beverages here. I would recommend that your beverages are here. Why? Because you want to make this the center of attention. You want your guests to come and socialize with them so you don't feel like you're slaving over the grill for them, but you're actually socializing with them.
You can invite them to come and join you and help you build something. You can invite them to come and join you. You can find out their preferences right there on the spot. If they want a little mini hamburger, you can be inspired by, let's say, if a guy wants foods guys love. That's where we get our inspiration for the flavors on our Ruffles chips. You can make fun food that guys love. We have here simple little mini burger that's stuffed with gorgonzola cheese. So creamy.
You can creamy and delicious. You can top that with a little bacon. You can have some grilled vegetables on top of that, and then it goes great with the flavors of these Ruffles loaded bacon and cheddar potato skin chips.
Wow.
But I like to put them on for flavor and crunch. So you got that going on, but you also have the buns here and everything else here, so you can put some grilled zucchini, some grilled vegetables,
maybe
a little
some
bit
of your sushi dip.
Some of the sushi dip. And it's you can suit everybody's taste by having a little bit of a different
Few simple
varied
ingredients.
Yeah.
Right. So the worst part about a party, of course, is cleaning up. Do you have any tips for us on how to tackle that project?
Yes. First of all, be prepared with garbage bags. I'm not shy about having trash
neither.
cans. I make them look good. You can
Put a tablecloth around
You can put a
them, or-
tablecloth
yeah,
around them,
that's what we
line them.
usually do.
I even put signage on them. One's for recyclables,
ones,
and the
yeah.
other one's for regular trash. But put them where your guests can get the cue that they're not going to leave their plate on the table
Exactly.
or right in front of you or on the grass. They can simply and easily, without feeling frustrated, put it in the trash can for you. And then if you're using eco-friendly disposable plateware and utensils, have rubber gloves and some sanitation
Some
wipes
sanitation wipes.
for cleaning up.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I thank you so much for your time. I think these tips are going to be great for our summer celebrations. And once again, I'd just like to thank you for joining us here on allthosethingsilove.com.
Well, thank you for having us on, Gracie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.